Alright guys, here are 5 things you need to start online coaching. Now why am I doing this in a spa? Because I'm on holiday and it's comfortable and there's negative 22 degrees outside and you know what, I want to do it in here. Cool, so for those who don't know, I'm Zach. I've been online coaching for nearly 10 years now and I started from literally nothing. I had no social media presence, I was terrible on camera, still am, but I didn't know anything about literally anything. So I taught myself all this stuff over a decade. What ended up happening was I figured it out myself, took me a long time. I collaborated with heaps of legends in the industry. I built my coaching to 6 figures per month and now I help other people basically build their dream online coaching business. So I want to give you guys the takeaways and 5 things you need to start coaching. In no particular order. Number 5, the willingness and ability to help. So contrary to popular belief, you don't need certifications to do online coaching. I mean, it's great if you have them, but you don't need them, only for in-person training. So that's all well and good, but you have to have an ability and a willingness to help people. So if you've helped people before and maybe you've given advice to friends and you know your stuff, but you just didn't think you could charge for it, then you're all good to go. You can do it, but I always recommend people invest in their knowledge, invest in learning, upskilling. You can even do it for free with people if you want to get a bit of a head start and like learn by experience as well. But I learned most of my stuff from actual research myself than any course certification taught me. My Cert 3-4 taught me nothing compared to what I researched myself. So you need an ability and a willingness to help. Number 2, you need an offer. Now, an offer really simply is what you actually sell, what you are selling. And it usually involves a few things. It involves a promise of exactly who you're targeting and what you're helping them with. For example, you can help dads regain their confidence. You can help busy mums, or you can help women in Australia lose fat in a sustainable way. Whatever your promise is, it has to be centralized in your offer. There's also more stuff in offer creation, such as like bonuses, urgency, and scarcity, but really you need something that you can charge for like maybe 12 weeks minimum that is at least $1,000. Might sound expensive, but that is typically where we start. I have heaps of trainings on what you actually need to do to start this. Now 3, you also need a sales strategy. So there's no point in getting people on board if you don't know how to basically sell them on the program, because sales, it gets a really bad rap, but once you get into it and you realize what you're doing, you're conveying value. And you're basically saying to someone, hey, here's what you want, here's what I can help you do. Do you believe the value in that? Do you see the value in that exchange? That's what we're really doing. We're not saying, hey, how much do you want to pay for check-ins? Because that is irrelevant. We're pricing ourselves based on what we are delivering as an end result, and then we have to hold ourselves and our clients accountable to that result. So if you're saying, oh, I hope you lose 10 kilos, well, you have to be pretty confident that you're going to help them lose 10 kilos. And I promise you, the more you do this, the more confidence you build. And so sales becomes easy because you know that if they stick to it, they will get the result. Like in the blueprint with our students, I can be so strict on our sales process because I know that if they stick to it, we have a guaranteed result that they'll make money online coaching and basically double their investment with us, at least. Little plug. If you want to learn more about that, just click the link below. I'm sure it's somewhere. Now, typically what a sales process will look like is encouraging conversations in the DMs, explore their goals, see what they really want help with, see what their problems are, pitch a call. On the call, you can better explain your service, but more so, you'll better get an understanding of them and their problems. If you understand their problems, the pitch becomes easy. Don't spend so much time on the pitch when you don't understand who you're talking to. The worst thing when people have like had me on sales calls, they don't ask me any questions about where I am. So by the time they start explaining their product, I'm like, you didn't even know if this is good for me. So bit of a tip is when you're doing sales, 80% of it is understanding the prospect's problems. Even more. The pitch is like, okay, if we can help you, here's how we can do it, right? The next one, content strategy. You have to actually have a baked in content strategy because all of your leads in the beginning are going to come from organic. Going to come from organic and referrals. So when I say social media content strategy, what do we mean? We mean a top of funnel approach where basically you're posting content to get new people into your world. Once they get into your world, this could be from like, let's say viral style value videos. Maybe you're doing recipe videos. Maybe you're solving your target audience's problems. And this is a really easy way for content strategy is you take your target audience and go, all right, let's say I'm targeting tradies in Australia that are 25 years old. Okay, cool. Then go, what problems might they be having? What hidden pain points do they not talk about? And what outcomes and desires would they really, really want? You can plug all that into AI and you can have a bit of a brainstorm and turn that into basically single reels. It will solve those problems. So if you take one person's problem, take it and turn it into a solution. Do that enough times, you'll build rapport and credibility with people and they'll actually enjoy your content. Now, value is not enough nowadays. We need to build personal brand. You need to build connections so we can actually build trust as well. And likability. People have to like you. So sprinkle in your personality to all your value videos. Make sure that it feels different. Stop being so textbook boring. This is how I'm supposed to be as a fitness coach. Like, no. Be yourself. Be weird if you're weird. Be funny if you're funny. Or if you're like me and you're not funny, try to be funny. Do whatever it is that makes you you. Then it kind of leans into middle of funnel content, which is like that, like personal stuff, like routine. Show people what you do all the time. That is amazing. Build that into there, and then you have call to actions. This is the final point, the most important one. Learn how to nail call to actions. So on stories is where call to actions live. Do not do call to actions on reels unless it's a ManyChat micromagnet type thing. Otherwise, don't worry about it. But on stories, call to actions are where you will get your clients, where you will get your signups. Now, the trick is to learn how to say the same thing in a million different ways. Because otherwise people go, oh, I'm looking for 5 people who want to lose weight. Gets old very quickly. The third time you use it, people already don't believe you. So the trick is, same thing, 30 different ways. Now, luckily for you guys, I've literally typed up the best performing CTAs of what I believe is going to get you clients. And it is not AI. There's no AI used in this at all. It's literally just my head and my experience of the same way of running call to actions. Now, if you like that, comment the word playbook and I'll flick it over to you. Now, by this point, you're probably thinking, wait, but you haven't even spoken about what I actually need to do to start online coaching in terms of getting the client on board. And that's because that's easy. Whether you use Trainerize, Kahunas, Everfit, there are so many apps out there that can literally basically do it for you and tell you step by step what to do. But your problem is not that you don't know which app to use. Well, if anything, your problem is that you think you don't know which app to use, therefore that's stopping you from doing so many things. When I take clients on the blueprint, that's the last thing I care about because it's all basically the same stuff. You all have the same means of delivering someone a result. So which one you choose is up to you. Who cares? What I'm concerned about is people's sales process, their content strategy, their DMs, what they say in the DMs, what they say on the sales calls, how they deliver, how they package their offer, who they target, how they target that person. That's the stuff that trips up businesses, not the things of like, oh, do I check in once or where do I deliver their check-in? What form do I use? That stuff is meaningless. Get into it. Do whatever. Doesn't matter. What matters is the sales and marketing stuff and the packaging. That is really, really important and getting your clients good results. So I hope this helps. If it does, let me know below in the comments and don't forget to pick up the playbook and I will see you guys in the next video.